I will make them tow you. And when you come out, your ride will be gone. Now I realize that seems harsh. But why should my life be interrupted because some bikers are too lazy to park in a parking spot like regular vehicles are supposed to do and walk in the store? Why should I have to suffer so you can be privileged? I'm sick of that. I am sick of suffering for other people to feel like they're privileged. Park where you belong to, and that won't happen. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And parking on those hash marks is wrong. Now, one more thing that doesn't deal with religion, but it kind of does. Because Jesus taught us to obey the laws of man, and he taught us to be decent human beings. There in front of the Walmart, I see it every single time I go to Walmart, and I wish I was still a police officer. I would be handing out tickets left, right, and center. And that's people that pull up into the fire lane right there in front of the store and use it as a loading zone.
Vodka for everybody!
Ambulances, police officers, and firefighters are supposed to utilize that area and only utilize it in the event of an emergency. Well, Brother Cecil, it was raining real hard and I didn't want to get my stuff wet. Then wait in a store until the rain passes. Or don't go shopping in a storm. And let me tell you why. Right here at the Walmart in Columbia, on the grocery side, two people were parked in that zone, that fire lane, loading. When an ambulance comes wheeling in there and can't get to the front door to get their equipment and deal with a lady having a heart attack in the meat section of the grocery side of the Walmart. Your laziness could have cost that woman her life. It's that serious. If it was you, yes,
This is the Utility Service Office of Yellow Justice Today, the public health alarm.
if it was you having chest pains and shortness of breath, or one of your family members, like I got Gail, whose sugar drops. I've already she's already been on a ventilator for 3 days because the sugar dropped too low. And she left with a brain injury, a traumatic brain injury because of it. If you or one of your loved ones was in that store and needed emergency care, you certainly wouldn't want anything or anybody in the way of that emergency crew getting to your loved one. Why should their loved ones matter any more than yours? Don't use that fire lane. It's not meant for loading and unloading. I don't care how critical you are. Park in a handicapped spot and do your best. But don't do it. Just stay in the fire lane.
Why am I always needing more ammo?
Now on to the more religious stuff. Have you ever just had something hit you like a ton of bricks?
Yeah.
Hate snow. Brent and Chrissy, Logan the Dew, and old Slip and Slide Graham hate it as much as I do. But I had a little perspective shined on me this morning. When that snow falls, it is pure, solid white. And it's absolutely beautiful. It falls from the sky, and if you allow it to, it can represent the purity of God's grace and love that He has for each of us. Pure, white, untouched, and unmatched. But have you ever noticed the beautiful blanket of snow that falls? And then man steps on it. And it loses part of its beauty. Oh. It loses part of the beauty because it's been corrupted by man. And it gets dirtier and dirtier and dirtier until it's a filthy,
You are dead.
sloppy mess. And every bit of it is because man couldn't leave it alone. You know, I love figs. I really do. Fresh figs. I love them. And I was talking with Brent last night. And I said, Brent, do you know why I love these? Because they were what God gave Adam and Eve to eat in the Garden of Eden. How good for you and your body must figs be if God had them in the Garden of Eden for Adam and Eve to eat and enjoy. How good must they be for you if God said, I want my first people to eat this? Hello, Miss Carolyn.
On my way,
So every
Dempsey,
time-
but you owe me some vodka in return.
I eat figs, I think about the Garden of Eden
Nikolai will show them the way
and
back
what
to
God
hell
tried to
now.
do for us. But we just couldn't accept it. We couldn't have
Hello,
it.
zombies. I
And it
am
was our
coming
own
for
screw-up
you.
and our own disloyalty and
You
our
should
own
help me protect my
disobedience
vodka.
that got us in the mess that we're in today. Now, a lot of people get sideways
Their annihilation would please the emperor.
about Christmas. You ought not celebrate Christmas. That's a pagan holiday. No, it's not. It's right in the name. Christ Mass. A service for Christ. Come on, Christmas trees is pagan. That might be true. But you're cotton picking Scrooge.
Double points.
I decorate my Christmas
We've
tree,
done that before. Ah, fuck you.
and sitting on top of it is an angel or a beautiful star.
They are trying
And I
to
ask
fetch
God
our
to bless
souls
that
again.
Christmas tree, that anybody who looks at it may understand the special gift that could never fit underneath it, and that's salvation.
Die, hell dog.
And I dedicate my season of Christmas to Jesus.
I got fur in my mouth.
This past year, I sent out Grinch Christmas cards. And I got a lot of emails about it. I can't believe you sent out
Must have been
heathenistic
shit.
Christmas
This
cards.
place is full of sticks.
Who did Jesus come for? The lost, the sinner and the outcast. What better symbol of salvation could there be than that of the Grinch? Someone that got turned around by love. And people wonder why I always want a white Christmas. It's because Jesus was, is, and forever shall be the perfect sacrifice. And he is a gift that God gave this earth. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever should believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Jesus probably wasn't born December the 25th.
Oh, that smells disgusting. Like my
But
fourth
December the 25th
pretty and smelly.
is the day that the entire world set aside for his birthday.
You got slime on my uniform.
That's the day we celebrate it. And when that beautiful snow falls and I look out my window on the untouched blanket of snow, and I think about the sacrifice that God gave us,
What's that smell? Maybe I shorted.
it brings a peace and a contentment to me. It brings with it profound joy and sadness at the same time. Sadness that we could not behave and just be obedient to the Father. And happiness and joy because God made a bridge and he made a way for us to get back to him through his Son. Then we sprang forward in the spring. Good Friday is always, wasn't nothing really good about it, other than we got a Savior out of it. But that happens around the Jewish days of Passover. And when Passover was taking place, Jesus had to be off the cross. On that Sabbath, see, for Jews, the Sabbath begins at sundown on Friday and ends at sundown on Saturday. which is why for us, Resurrection Day or Easter Sunday
Why am I always needing
falls
more
on
ammo?
Sunday. Our celebration of Easter is celebrating the resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It is not a pagan thing. I don't care what anybody says. You can take anything and
I
make it
think
evil.
DMC is right. It is a
And you
bit
can take
fishy.
anything and make it good. God knows your heart and He knows your intentions. And the last day I want to talk about is Thanksgiving Day. A lot of people say, why do you Americans fix so much food on your day of Thanksgiving? It's simple. Summer was hard. The men, women, and children worked the fields. Trying to get in the harvest. It's starting to get cooler. And a good portion of the harvest is going to spoil. So they cooked it and had a banquet. And they sat down together. And they gave thanks and broke bread with each other and were grateful for the food that was set before them. And I want you to think about it. During spring, everything is in bloom. It's a new beginning. It's representative
You cannot even beat a drunk
for
zombie.
rising of the fathers on their son. They're coming out of a dead state into a living being. Trees look dead. Bushes look dead. The grass looks dead. Everything looks dead during winter. But during spring, all the bushes and trees and flowers are in bloom. And everything is just beautiful. Then during summer, I think growing and being
Thank you,
harvested.
disembodied girl voice.
But for me, autumn, fall, is the most beautiful time of the year. Because that's when God takes his paintbrush and he creates scenery that is never the same twice. Not ever. It's
Why
just
can I see so
beautiful.
clearly now?
And at the end of this beautiful scenery is a banquet fit for a king. And we sit down and we eat. And we give thanks to the Father for the harvest. We give thanks to the Father for all that we have. Have you ever noticed the Last Supper was a feast?
Oh, I found the rock. Great.
It was a feast, folks. They left with their bellies full. It was a feast. All good things that God gives us come to the celebratory feast. Do you not remember when God told Peter, let down the sheep, choose, kill, and eat? And Peter said, I cannot, for it is unclean. And God said, that which I have blessed and sanctified is never unclean. He'll sit down and eat. Because God knows that eating brings humans pleasure. It brings us joy. It brings us happiness.
Color, they don't ask questions, they start blasting people. Because clearly they don't like they wouldn't care because frankly they don't care about people of color. And it proves that some of y'all don't care about people of color either. Because why are you defending police saying, oh my god, call the police on her because she threatened the police? Like, why do you literally care about the police? Is it because you want another person of color to get unalived? You're hoping that maybe they would have unalived me? That's what it's giving. And it's true, because why else would you
Exactly what I need.
call the police and be so happy they showed up to unalive me? Yeah, people really need to think before they start doing things, you know.
Die, slime thing! Die! Die!
Anyways, let's put this base on.
Maybe I should.
Icon is what we're using from the Betty Boop pellet. Icon from the Betty Boop pellet, and it's just like pink shade up here. What? The peanut butter chocolate chip update. So peanut butter stuff called alive. Somebody just sent it to me. They thought we were going to because it's an old bake. But I've made those before, but I don't know. Okay, we're going to put this as a base. Basically.
Oh, bummer. This was, I was trying to get everyone clear to sign a couple of things, and unfortunately he sent me a reply back saying, I'm sorry that I am no longer signing family. Because he has major love for this movie. So I thought, maybe we can send it off.
Oh, is it that Beetlejuice? What's his name? Michael Keaton. I couldn't think of his name. I think. Isn't that Michael Keaton? Beetlejuice, which I still have not seen.
Hello, Lieutenant Hitler. I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
I'm still trying to finish Goblin, which is very interesting.
Like my
I
fourth
know
wife.
all the time,
She
I
really,
wish you the very
really
best
smell
to
it.
stay
Weird
healthy
gum.
and continue to thrive.
Well, at least he was nice.
You know, within a week of people getting these, a week later he was signing a bunch of their stuff. So, yeah, fortunately, no dice from Henry Winkler. So, we had 2 this time.
Anyways, so I bought a Labubu. It was like a replica since selling the real Labubu, but I was not gonna pay $80. So I bought a replica, and basically someone stole it off my backpack because I guess they thought it was real. So if they try to sell it, it's not real. I don't know who took it off my backpack. I got somewhere and I noticed it was gone. So yeah, whoever took it
Coming for you.
and tried to sell it, I didn't believe that it was real. Well, it is kind of messed up, but it was only like, what, $30 or something like that. It wasn't that expensive. Thank you for the hand hearts. Because I wasn't going to spend a bunch of money on a Labubu. This lady was charging $80 for one box. That's insane. There's no way I'm paying $80 for one box. Yeah, well, those are real Labubus. They weren't selling replicas. They're selling real ones.
You got slime on my uniform.
Not an Oriental store. It's a Chinese place, and basically,
Get it?
they sell Chinese stuff. So yeah.
Good, Nikolai.
That smell. Maybe I should.
People, Sophia, don't do that. Sophia, don't do that. Sophia, don't do that. I know I need
How hard is that for people to understand? You just choose not to understand because you have a Peabody brain. I'm sorry that your brain is on level 2 oxygen. And see, since when someone says 7th grade reading level, what does speaking have to do with reading? You sound like the idiotic one when you say speaking equates to reading. So me having a 7th grade reading level has nothing to do with my comprehension skills. Do you go to speech therapy to learn how to read? Or you go to speech therapy to learn how to speak? Because to me that sounds very idiotic that you still have a 7th grade reading level. What does that got to do with my speaking? Nothing. You know there's speech classes. What does speech classes have to do with English classes? Nothing, because they're 2 totally different things, because English is reading and writing. It's not speech.
I'm sorry.
So when you say 7th grade reading level, you sound stupid. You sound dumber than Patrick. Like, what does that even got to do with what I'm saying? You either get it or you don't. The girlies that get it, and the ones that don't. I took down the Tylenol. And I don't feel good. don't feel
be
good.
able to smell the contents
What
of
do you
your
know?
I'm sure watch some dead
I wanted to
guys
kill
out.
myself.
Alright, Sophia will be over.
Waiting is good. I can have more drink. Waiting is good. I can have more drink.
Here, you down?
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm doing okay. I just got released, so yeah. Gonna figure out where to go from here. Man, my phone is like dying, power's on life, but yeah, I need to figure out a place to like go where I can charge my phone. But I just got released. I'm doing okay. I don't sound okay. I sound horrible, man. My nose is like
Hey, Satan
stuffed,
minions!
congested, but yeah, I will, I don't know, talk to you guys later, I guess, but yeah, I'm alright, guys. Yesterday was just a rough day, but, you know, I'll try to get better.
You got slime on my uniform!
Sorry, it doesn't end right away.
I don't want to take antidepressants. What if I lose my sparkle, huh?
I went to the wrong window and then I told them that it was not good. I explained it and I was calm. If I didn't go in calm, that would have been a whole different story. If I would have went in freaking out, if I would have went in like this one lady was hollering all night. And said she wasn't going to stop until they gave her her belongings. Because you cannot have your phone. They take your phone. They transferred me to the psychiatric. I was there all night. I took down this title. But I don't feel good. I don't feel good.
Let's play fetch the grenade, demon spawn!
I wanted to kill myself.
Down, suka!
Sophia crying on live again because she got a tummy ache.
She got a tummy ache. Not because she's full of shit.
I should be telling you, you're the one. if I can say happy birthday in Spanish. Feliz cumpleaños.
You see what happens when you touch the delay?
What are we having for dinner? What are we having for dinner? You look nice. You look nice. You look nice. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I know some of you just came in here. I was trying to take something that somebody posted in our apartment reviews, and it was only one person. A lot of people posted about the same thing, and I'm gonna read it again because shit. I was visiting a friend recently. I stayed in her apartment for 2 days. My stay was awful. Constant banging from the apartment next to me. I went over to ask them to be more quiet, and when she opened the door, there were roaches everywhere. She invited me inside to drink some Mountain Dew with her, and I agreed. She told me her name was Sophia. Slide down. Her mother was on the couch fully naked. I've never been naked with anybody. Okay, Sophia proceeded to tell me to sit down next to her mom. I don't mind her. She's just using her rose toys. I said, no thank you, and tried to head for the door when her mother grabbed me by the wrist and started to cough all over me. She told me to stay for a while. This family is truly disgusting. I will never be visiting again after this incident. Please look into these people. I felt very uncomfortable with my whole face. If that's not the clothes being sick, what is? And everybody says they're not sick. They're not sick.
It's that clicking again.
And it's not a laughing matter either. It's people being very sick. Mom, you don't tell them. People that need to get help. But I'm the one you said needed help yesterday.
That smells disgusting. Like my fourth wife. She pretty though. Pretty and smelly. Weird combo.
Girls have been jealous of me because I'm not attractive to them. So how could you pull this person that I like, but I can't, and I'm better looking than you? It's just a problem in society. Like, geez.
Some people are crying because nobody's paying with no funding.
I'm having a hard time, and I don't know what to do anymore. Like, it's rough. I'm having a hard time. You know, I just... We're fighting for it. When it's over, it's feeling like a battlefield. A battlefield. A battlefield. A battlefield. A battlefield. A battlefield. Thank you. Get your armor. Get your armor. Get your armor. Just ready to go. Get your armor. Get your armor. I bet you better go and get it. I'm thinking that we'll face the night, oh. Waking the morning, we wake up and we'll be alright. We don't have to fight. And I don't want this world to feel like a battlefield. A battlefield. A battlefield. Doing sit online and complain and tell people they need to go get a job. What the fuck are you doing? Your job is to sit there and suck your butt? To not take a shower and wash your ass correctly? You smell like dookie doo. So I would suggest that you learn how to wash your ass correctly before you even step to tell someone shit. Half of y'all don't even show your face online. Literally, like, someone was like, then don't go live. And I was like, I'm gonna go live every day if I want to. Me going live does not mean I'm celebrating my birthday, okay? I didn't even want to make it to my birthday. Let's just be totally honest, okay? I'm not gonna lie, try to sugarcoat it and tell people that I'm okay when I'm not. Because let's be honest, depression doesn't go away, especially when you have thoughts like that. So, I don't know, like, someone was like, well, then don't go live. I don't have to go live tomorrow if I want to. I'm not gonna put happy birthday or birthday celebration. Let's just be honest, I don't want to celebrate my birthday. And me going live like any other day, it's not a celebration, but just another day. Why do we even have to celebrate birthdays? We're celebrating one year closer to death.
Yeah, 1 year.
It's full blown. Hotels or wherever it is that you think you're calling that I'm at, which I'm not at. Like, hello. You can do whatever you want. I remember when people thought I was living in my car, and I remember that one time they started calling homeless shelters and harassing them. Yeah. You know what's funny about that? It's not like a motel. They can't ask me to leave because you're calling and saying, well, you know, you can call as many times as you want. If I was at, let's say, Joy Junction, if I was at Joy Junction and you kept calling Joy Junction, they can't ask me to leave because you keep calling. That's not how it works. You're harassing people. They have to give me a place to live or they're going to get sued. That's discrimination. They can't deny me a place to live. They deny me a place to live, and that's when they're going to help me get a house. I'll sue them. So the only thing you're doing is helping me get a house. You're not doing anything. You're helping me get thousands of dollars. You think that you can break the law, but you can't. Now, since all of this happens, I have help, lots of help. A lawyer's about to get involved because I'm about to talk to this lawyer and be like, well, I'm getting harassed. I haven't been able to get a place to live because these people keep harassing me. They keep using my social media as an excuse. When I find out people's information, I'm just going to call the local police and have them show up to your job. When your job's like, we can't have this here, I'll be like, we gotta let you go because we can't have the police keep showing up. keep harassing me, the more I keep sending police to your job until eventually you get fired. Because what makes people think that it's okay to harass and stalk someone and they're not going to do anything about it? Because I was advised to not call my local police, to call whoever is harassing in their state, their local police. And it's not that hard to look up the number to your local police and call them and be like, hey, I need you to go to so-and-so's job and serve them or tell them to stop and show them proof that you're harassing me. And when people say it's embarrassing, it's not embarrassing to take action to get people to stop. You know what's embarrassing is spending your life harassing someone that you don't even know because of something you saw online and then telling me I'm embarrassed. You know what's embarrassing is you get fired for police showing up to your job. That's embarrassing.
Sophia.
Imagine people knowing you as the town stalker. That's embarrassing.
I'ma go buy me a gun, and I'ma come back here and set this motherfucker off.
And the other girl MG dogs me, and here we are blaming me and saying it's my fault. I'm tired of this shit.
No, don't do that. It's okay.
No, it's not.
I didn't hear what they said, but
Every time someone dogs me, it's my fault.
we're gonna get a hold of the authorities tomorrow, and we're gonna give those phone numbers, and they're gonna go get in trouble. I've had enough.
And then every time I report somebody or go to make a police report, I can't do that because then they do something else constantly. I'm tired of it.
But if you put a they won't be doing anything else. We're not doing it.
I constantly have to get stuff for the police report. There's no point of it.
We have a serious mental health crisis on our hands. Because, and y'all motherfuckers say I got problems.
Chicken one.
These videos and slightly edit them. As well, this would lead to a surge in follow.
I make one and then there's gonna be something.